Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
And you're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 46.
On Now You Know. Hey, check this out, Jesse.
Yeah?
Engelbert Humperdinck is going to be performing next weekend.
Is that from The Princess Bride?
No. You know, like, after the... Remember?
No.
In the Tijuana Brass?
We can't go.
Why not?
Well, we have something a bit more important to go to see.
Next weekend?
Yes.
What are we doing?
We are going to the Fremont factory in San Francisco.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And we are going to see the delivery event of the Model 3.
This is probably the biggest product delivery ever.
Yes.
I mean,
since the iPod, since the iPhone.
I don't know. It might even be bigger than that.
I know. I'm saying, like, this is the biggest thing since that.
It might even be bigger than that.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't know yet because history hasn't gone through all of its historicalness. But I think this could be one of the biggest products and the biggest transformational products to ever hit.
Yes.
And we're going to be there, front and center, along with our friends Ben Sullins from Teslanomics.
Yes.
Trevor from Model 3 Owners Club.
Yep.
Half of Like Tesla is going to be there.
Yep.
Ryan from Ride the Lightning is going to be there, the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb from The Tesla Show. Gene from Teslarati. I mean, we're going to have so many cool people there to be with, to talk to. We're going to bring our camera.
We're going to bring cameras.
Yes, and we're
going to film things.
We're going to live stream. So Friday night, 7 o'clock p.m. California time, Pacific time, is when the doors are going to open. I urge you to kind of check your feed. You might want to subscribe to us so that you see, we're going to have live feeds going off all the time. 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific is when Elon is scheduled. That's scheduled. He's sometimes late to start speaking. So tune in then. Mm-hmm. That's midnight on the East Coast, and Europe it's very late. Although very early in the morning. Maybe you can watch it then. Yep. There's going to be a live stream from Tesla as well. But we're going to have probably shots that you might not see on that. So maybe check us, but maybe have like 2 screens and have us on one screen.
Yes.
So we're going to do our best to cover this event for you. Hopefully we're going to get in the car. Elon's car is probably going to be on stage, so we're hopefully going to get in there. There's all sorts of questions that we need answered, so that's going to happen.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Engelbert Humperdinck has another show. It's on Sunday.
Oh, great. Let's go to... Oh, you know what? We can't.
Wait, why not?
Well, because Friday night is Fremont.
Yeah, so then we're clear for the rest of the weekend.
Then we're flying Saturday to Montreal.
What?
For the Hydro-Quebec Montreal E-Prix.
Wait a minute. We're going to a Formula E event?
Yes, we are. This is located around the Maison Radio Canada. The circuit is 2.75 kilometers or 1.7 miles long. It'll be making 14 turns with 20 cars, and it is the final race of the season.
Isn't that super loud? I mean, they're going to be right in the middle of the city.
It sounds like this. They're electric cars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, this is awesome. I can't wait.
It's a sustainable village. We're going to cover the whole event for you.
Awesome.
So,
I can't wait.
Yeah, a very busy weekend for us. Stay tuned for
Stay tuned because all of this is going to be boom, 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 boom.
Yep. So what's our next story?
Well, there is something big going on at the Fremont factory.
Yeah, you just reminded me about the delivery event, the Model 3 delivery event.
Oh, no. This is something else. This is something big being built.
Yeah, it's the Model 3. It's the biggest car ever.
No. I mean, it's actually big. It's an actual physically large thing.
Oh, this?
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
This. Now, we're not 100% sure. Okay. But a lot of people are saying that this could be an automated pallet distribution warehouse.
What's that?
So basically, if you have a warehouse, you have to put things places.
Yep.
Then you have to go get them.
Yep.
And you have to hire a guy on a forklift to go get them.
Yep.
Forklift can only be so tall.
Right.
And he has to be going around the factory.
Wait, we need an alien dreadnought to solve this problem.
Yes, and this is pretty much what it looks like we're going to get.
Wow, look at this. I mean, this is amazing. So these are all robotically controlled robots, pallet lifting cranes and
Yes,
parts.
so you've probably heard of the Amazon robots that do that sort of thing. Very similar thing, except now they're going over to a crane. The crane is picking up the pallet and then scooching it all the way over to a different shelf. It puts it on the shelf, then it can come back and get it later.
And wait, this can happen 24/7.
This can happen around the clock.
The robots don't get sick.
They don't get sick. They're all electric.
They recharge.
They recharge in 8 minutes.
Wow.
So, I mean, and they only need 3 chargers in the facility because that's how efficient they are.
Wow. Now, this is the highest building on the Fremont factory site. We are going to be there on Friday. If we can possibly double check this.
We might be able to see it sticking up.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Wow,
Yeah.
that is exciting.
Yes.
New York to D.C. is boring.
Yes. I've been on car trips. I've been on train rides between New York and D.C. They are pretty boring.
Well, get this. This is a tweet last Thursday from Elon.
Yeah.
Just received verbal government approval for the Boring Company to build an underground New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, D.C. Hyperloop. New York to D.C. in 29 minutes.
Ooh.
Then Rebecca tweeted to him, "Can Texas has a Hyperloop too? Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin? A girl can dream." Elon tweeted back, "For sure. First set of tunnels are to alleviate greater LA urban congestion. We'll start New York to DC in parallel, then probably LA to San Francisco, and a Texas loop."
Okay, so wait a minute. So we have been talking at the Boring Company about these car tunnels.
Right.
We've seen this car tunnel
Right,
concept,
that would
125 miles an hour.
Yeah, would carry your car in a sled, right.
He just said Hyperloop.
He did. He used the word Hyperloop.
That's a different word. That's a different thing.
Yeah, so let's keep going with these tweets here because it was a tweet storm.
Okay,
City center to city center in each case with up to a dozen or more entry-exit elevators in each city. Still a lot of work needed to receive formal approval, but am optimistic that will occur rapidly. If you want this to happen fast, please let your local and federal elected representatives know. Makes a big difference if they hear from you. Still a lot of work before formal written approval, but this opens doors for state and city discussions. Dave Lee wrote to Elon saying, "Verbal? Not on the dotted line? Seems premature to announce unless you're drumming up support for the project?" Elon responded, "Support would be much appreciated." So then a Boring Company spokesman responded and said the Boring Company has had a number of promising conversations with local, state, and federal government officials, with a few exceptions. Feedback has been very positive, and we have received verbal support for key government decision makers for tunneling plans, including a Hyperloop route from New York to Washington, D.C. We look forward to future conversations with the cities and states along this route, and we expect to secure the formal approvals necessary to break ground later this year.
Wow. Holy crap. So, I mean, this is it, right? That's all.
We have had promising conversations to date. We are committed to transformative infrastructure projects and believe our greatest solutions have often come from the ingenuity and the drive of the private sector. That is a White House spokesperson who wrote that statement.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, does this mean that the Boring Company would be doing Hyperloop technology themselves? Do you think they would be partnering with one of the Hyperloop companies that already exists?
I have no idea.
Because I did a little math, okay?
Yeah.
And New York to D.C. is 220 miles. That's 350 kilometers apart. And if you're going to make a 29-minute trip, that would mean you're traveling at about 445 miles an hour or 715 kilometers an hour. So that's definitely Hyperloop.
They're not going to...
You can't do it any other way.
Right.
So this is exciting. Now, New York and Philadelphia city representatives said they have not been in talks with Musk or the Boring Company about the proposed projects.
Right, because that would just add so much more traffic to their city. Oh, wait a minute.
So some have been speculating that Musk must have gotten this sign-off from the White House senior advisor and Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner's Office of American Innovation, which has expressed interest in the Hyperloop. Now, get this.
Okay.
We're talking another Hyperloop here. This is Christopher Vieira replying to Elon. He says, LA to San Francisco anytime soon? Elon responds, LA, San Francisco, Reno, Sparks would be great. Tesla Logistics costs for Sparks Fremont batteries and motors and Fremont LA finished cars are gigantic.
Wow.
So, I mean, we could be having just tunnels all over the place, Hyperloops everywhere.
Wow.
This is exciting. So, now, I want to tell our viewers here, Elon just asked us for our help.
Yes, you did.
He said this isn't going to happen without our help.
Yeah.
You've got to get on the phone. You've got to get on your email. You've got to write some letters to anyone you can think of. Governors, congresspeople, your local mayors, and tell them about the Hyperloop. Educate them. Send them links.
Send them some videos.
And tell them this is going to alleviate traffic. It's going to be great for the environment. It's going to cut down on stress and the time that you'll be able to get from one place to another.
On air pollution, both actual giant things flying through the sky and with people in them, and small particulate matter that get into your lungs. Yeah. I mean, we're talking less flights into congested airports.
Picture going from Washington D.C. anywhere in 29 minutes.
Right.
You can't usually get out of the Beltway in 29 minutes. If you can get to New York, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's just going to be earth-shatteringly different for the Earth, because once you do it one place, it will happen every place.
I hope they have one that goes to Boston.
Yes.
I hope it, because I mean that's the Northeast Corridor thing that never got built.
Right. Get out there, talk to people, make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to some Tesla news here. The Model S and the X have some premium upgrade changes.
Okay, so yeah, let's go through these.
Yeah, this is pretty complicated, and Tesla does this like late at night when no one's paying attention.
Yes. So first of all,
they're bundling.
Yes, things are getting bundled. Also, some things are just being added to the standard.
Yeah, so air suspension is now standard on all Model S and X's.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You get to go up and down.
Right, and it remembers specific geolocation.
Yeah.
So if there's a train track or a bumpy road, it'll remember to raise the suspension for that, which
Pretty
is
cool.
Pretty cool.
So for $5,000 on the S and $6,000 on the X, you get the premium package now, which includes biodefense, premium audio, XM satellite radio, heated seats, and Sub-Zero package all in one. That's pretty cool to have all that tech for $5,000 or $6,000.
Right. I mean, how much and this includes self-presenting doors for the Model X.
Right. I mean, these are all, when I was getting the car, they were all like kind of individual extras, and they added up to more than that. So
yes,
that's
so
really
that's
cool.
You're getting them at a discount.
Yes. Now, seats and interiors changed too. So tan has been replaced with cream. Check this out. I like the cream actually, but I don't know what people think.
Some people don't like cream.
And now, all of the Tesla seats are vegan.
Woo-hoo.
We're vegans. That's awesome.
Wait, how can you have cream that's vegan?
Well, it's not. I guess it's cashew. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no more leather seats, but they have the vegan leather seats.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think you can tell the difference.
I don't either.
Because I think I've been in a lot of Teslas.
And I never could tell. All right, so Model 3 news.
Model 3 news. Boy, there is a lot of Model 3 news.
Let's get to it.
It's almost like it's something big is about to happen.
I know, it's like it's some big car.
Yeah.
Like that a lot of people signed up for.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Here is the Model 3 VIN decoder. Now, why would you need a VIN decoder?
This lets you know basically a lot of stuff about a vehicle just from its VIN number, which you can see from the outside of the car.
Right. So the VIN number is all over the car. One of those places is right in the windshield there, so you can look at it and tell like what number it came off the line, what year it was, and a whole bunch of other things, where it was built and so forth. So here's the VIN decoder. You can go there anytime you want, and that way, as Model 3 start rolling out, and you want to look up like new ones or used ones,
yours,
you can figure a whole lot of cool things out about it. All right. So we have a source.
Yeah, we got a source this week.
Yeah.
Pretty excited.
Very excited.
We got some exclusive photos for you of a Model 3.
Whoa.
So
this is in
exciting.
Barstow.
Yes.
And what are we looking at?
So this was a Model 3 that was supercharging there. And our source said that he talked to the tester.
Yeah.
And the tester...
the test pilot.
The test pilot, the guy who's driving the car. And, the tester said, I can't give you any concrete numbers, but with the upgraded battery, you're going to be pleasantly surprised about range.
Ooh, pleasantly surprised.
So, yes. So, I mean...
Okay, so this is not hard fact yet. We'll find that out for you next week on Friday, but this could mean that we're getting better range than we think.
Yes.
Better than the 215 miles.
Right. It was parked at the supercharger for about half an hour, so that means that and he said that basically he had just driven from another supercharger that was not that far away, and that he was about to go to one that was very far away. He said that he could skip superchargers if he wanted to. Or there's a lot of talk there. Ooh. I don't know how much is accurate, but it's certainly exciting, enticing to the ear.
Yes. Now, what is the thing about the rear seats?
The rear seats were folded flat in the back. So
to fit the surfboard that Elon's always talking about.
Got to fit that surfboard in there.
That's cool, because we have not seen them folded flat yet.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get...
That's interesting.
Oh, I just pieced it all together.
What?
The Model 3, we're going to get a surprise, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a surfboard.
I don't surf.
You get a surfboard in your Model 3. That's it. We figured it. It's not the HUD. It's the surfboard. All right, comments down below. Do you think it's a surfboard? Do you think it's something else?
I don't think it's a surfboard.
All right. Well, we have lots of different things to cover about the Model 3.
Yes.
There's so much more.
Now, it looks like here that the rear seats have a lot of legroom. That looks really cool.
Yes.
So that's cool. Bye-bye rear-wheel drive on the Model S. Now, why is this a Model 3 story?
So if you wanted earlier to buy a Model S, you could get one with rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, essentially.
Two motors, right?
Two motors, dual
so
drive.
How much is the Model S with rear-wheel drive, or was it before they took it away?
So that was $69,500.
And now how much is it with two motors?
Now it is $74,500.
So again, why is this a Model 3 story? I mean, so basically we're learning that there's no more rear-wheel drive S75.
Basically, this means that the lowest price Model S just got a bit more expensive.
Oh, so they're differentiating.
Yes, so now the Model 3 is going to be one of the only Tesla you can buy new with only rear-wheel drive.
For a while, at least.
Right, and that does keep down the cost.
Gotcha.
So this is sort of a differentiator between the S and the 3, it seems.
So this would mean that both the S and the X will only have dual motor all-wheel drive probably by the end of the year is when they're going to take it away. So that's interesting. Now, here's a Model 3 story. It looks like this is the senior VP of engineering, Doug Field. He's showing off getting into his car, and he's adjusting the seat, and he is not doing it manually.
Yes, so in my car, you have to grab a bar, and you have to zoom, and you that's how you adjust the seat. Obviously, in this car, we go,
yeah,
pretty fancy, and then back, all motorized.
And it looks like that's what it is in the Model 3?
That's what it looks like in the Model 3, which is pretty nice. That's a pretty nice feature, I would say.
He's driving VIN number 03, by the way, so the third car off the production line. What is this that he's holding in his hand here? There's been a lot of conjecture about this. I don't know if I agree with it. They're saying that this is a what?
People think that it's the key card. This is the fob of the car.
Huh. I don't know. I mean,
it seems...
I mean, maybe to save money or something?
I mean, it seems like it could be an envelope. Seems like it could be a hard drive. Seems like it could be
a
lot of different things. It doesn't seem very pocket-sized to me.
It seems like you could lose it.
I mean, people are saying that this is an RFID card, that you'd walk up to the car and go beep, and it would open. I don't know.
I'm not really buying that.
That's not Tesla.
Yeah. I hope it's a fob. I like the fob.
You hope that, but I mean, what is this card? It's just an envelope. The thank you letter from Elon. It could be anything.
Yeah,
it just says Tesla.
He's a VP. He's got all sorts of cool
all
stuff.
sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So this is the Model 3 autopilot gear selector.
Yeah.
We all knew about this. And you'll be able to put your car into autopilot.
Right. So it's like park, reverse, drive, neutral, or neutral drive, and then autopilot.
But here's something. So this week, a user was fiddling around with their Model X owner's manual in their car, and they saw this.
Hey, that's the same thing.
Now, does that mean that it's coming out for the S and the X as well?
It certainly could. I mean, it does make sense. I mean, the way that we do it now is you double pull on one of the stocks and it goes into autopilot. But, I mean, I suppose if you wanted to be putting it into autopilot, where it drives you around, maybe you'd want to shift it into a different selector. I have no idea.
I don't know. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? All right, there's more Midnight Silver Model 3s. Here's some photos of the Midnight Silver, which is an awesome color. So, again, I think this might be a new color that they've added on.
Yes.
And there's a video of a blue one, because, I mean, you just can't get enough Model 3s here.
Oh, of course. I want to plug a car on this show.
Oh, the Model 3?
No, I want to. It's a Chrysler. It's the Chrysler Pacifica. I think that you should go out and buy one.
You're doing an ad for the
Yeah, I want to do an ad. Can we do an ad? Bobby and Brent, can we do an ad? Okay, cool. All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Why are we...
Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the Chrysler Pacifica plug-in hybrid. That's right, you can get 33 miles of all-electric range on a 16-kilowatt-hour battery pack. And once you run out of that range, you can get over 500 miles of range on your gas range extender.
It's $35,000 base
price after the $7,500 federal tax credit, which Chrysler won't be running out of anytime soon. Check out this car.
Why are we doing an ad for Chrysler?
Well, Chrysler doesn't want to do an ad for it.
Why not?
They do not want to claim that it is a plug-in hybrid.
What?
In their advertising and marketing, they are very hesitant about calling it a plug-in hybrid.
So Tim Kuniskis, he's the head of Fiat Chrysler's passenger car brands in the U.S., he has said that the company thinks that referencing plug-in scares people outside of California, which is why it'll be the only state where the vehicle will be referred to as a plug-in. Bloomberg has reported the omission is a deliberate one by the automaker's marketing team because so many Americans still associate the word plug-in with risk of running out of battery.
Right. So I think, first of all, this is a minivan. It's in the, $35,000 area. If you're looking for a minivan and you're like, I can't afford a Model X, because that is basically a minivan, and it's a full EV, and it's pretty freaking cool. I can't afford one of those. I want something that will be better for the environment than any other minivan. This is your minivan.
Never thought I'd see the day when you do a Chrysler commercial.
It's weird. I mean, plug-in hybrid, I'm not all for it.
But it is true. I didn't know there was a plug-in hybrid minivan. I didn't know that. And I think it's the only one.
It's the only one. So here's the thing. They are so not wanting to do it. Go out there and prove them wrong. If you're looking for a minivan, if you're like, man, gotta drive all these kids to soccer practice and I don't want to, burn so much fossil fuel in the way. And it's a plug-in hybrid, 33 miles of range, you can get pretty far. That's back to school, to school and back. Give it a shot, maybe. Take it for a test drive. If they even have one, good luck.
All right, well, while we're talking about clueless marketing departments, this is another clueless marketing department story. So in July of 1971, what happened?
Well, we landed on the moon and we brought a car with us.
That's right.
As Jerry Seinfeld liked to say, we just drove around.
So GM made the lunar rover. And now their marketing department thought, hey, we have an idea. That was electric, right? So let's make a comparison chart right here. Lunar rover to the Chevy Bolt.
Yes.
So Lunar Rover came out in July of 1971.
Right.
45 years later, December 2016.
Another electric car.
Right.
You only had to wait 45 years.
Let's see. So let's compare it. The first Rover was 2 passengers.
Right. And the Bolt has 5.
The first Rover was air-cooled.
Which it wasn't. That's false advertising.
There was no air on the moon.
No air on the moon. There was a lot of passive radiation, all sorts of stuff like that. Anyway, continue.
But I guess they don't show this to the engineers.
Right, yeah.
So then the Bolt is liquid-cooled.
Great.
The Rover was 57 miles of range.
Wait, the Lunar Rover?
Yeah.
That's like close to my Leaf. Holy moly.
And the Bolt has 238 miles of range. The Lunar Rover...
Wait, in 45 years?
Well...
Okay.
A couple miles a year.
Yep.
The Rover had 32-inch woven steel tires. The Bolt has 17-inch self-sealing tires.
The woven steel, they're measuring from the outside, and the rims is okay. Anyway.
Wow. So they didn't show this to anyone in the engineering department
or anyone who knows about cars.
Why would you compare? Are you just reminding people that GM did something good once in the old days?
I guess so, but I mean, I did not know that it had a 57-mile range.
I guess they're doing this because they've had to shut down their Orion plant because not enough people are buying the Bolt right now. They've kind of plateaued, and they have an overstock, 111 days of overstock of the Bolt. So if you are looking for a Bolt right now, they are giving good discounts. I guess that's because there's another car similar to it coming out.
Oh, yeah.
I forget which one it is. But
is that Moon Rover?
Might be.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So you remember 10 years ago, the movie An Inconvenient Truth came out. This was Al Gore's movie about the environment, made a big splash. Well, on July 28th, An Inconvenient Sequel, that is the name of Al Gore's movie, is coming out. We think you should go see it. We're going to definitely review it on the movie show when it comes out.
Definitely.
The first movie made a huge change in American politics, and this is a follow-up to it, and we'll see, I guess, what has changed, and maybe it'll get people talking some more. I don't know. I like it when these movies come out because it gets people talking about it, which is super important.
Yep.
The Leaf. You're a Leaf fan.
You're
a Leaf driver.
I'm a Leaf owner. I don't know if I'm a Leaf fan. The new 2018 Nissan Leaf will have one-pedal driving.
What is one-pedal driving? Oh, so that's what we have now in Sparky.
This is what we have on Sparky. I'm not sure how it's going to work in the Leaf. So first of all, in the Tesla, when you take your foot off the pedal, regenerative braking kicks in. All of the power that is slowing down the car, or all the power that was stored in your moving car, is now being turned into electricity and put into the battery. With this, on the Leaf, they really make it seem like you are only using one pedal. And that you never hit the brake.
Right, so basically...
It's a button.
Yeah, you push a button to enable going into
one pedal mode.
And then basically, I'm just trying to understand this. You take your foot off the accelerator, and basically it's going to blend the brake.
So here's where I'm not entirely sure if they're just basically adding strong regenerative braking. Like in the B mode in newer Leafs, you have B mode, which adds some pretty strong regenerative braking. Nothing is close to a Tesla or like an i3 or anything like that. But then on my Leaf, when you press the actual brake pedal, that's when you start to get your regenerative braking, which is kind of funky. But then it brake blends. So as you press more, it says, okay, this is as much as I can do with regenerative. Now I'm going to apply some real brake. And then you actually, get the discs to engage. And
so they're going to
like
do this all with one pedal.
It seems like they're going to incorporate the brake blending into the one pedal. So that way they're tacking it on. So usually you'd have acceleration, cruising, and then regenerative braking. Now it seems like they're adding on brake blending after that. So
Gotcha.
you could really get some one pedal driving.
And it's cool because it's going to have hill hold. So that basically means like when you're driving up a hill, you just take your foot off the accelerator and you'll be stopped and you won't have to worry about slipping backwards.
So I guess the brake basically will just engage.
Right.
And it'll just be engaged.
This is going to be on September 6th that we're going to see the new 2018 Leaf. And that's pretty exciting.
That's pretty exciting.
So Peter Rive has departed from Solar City. Who is Peter Rive?
So Peter Rive is the brother of Lyndon Rive, who both co-founded Solar City in 2006.
Oh, that's right. So why are they leaving?
Peter is stepping down from Solar City as CTO. In a letter to employees, he said that he wants to spend more time exploring the outdoors, more time with his family, and helping nonprofit solar projects in the developing world.
Yeah, I leave feeling proud of everything that we've done together. We revolutionized the accessibility of solar and scaled to the point that we have over 350,000 solar systems installed, more than any company on the planet. We wish him the best of luck. Mm-hmm. He and his brother made a fantastic company with Elon's help, and it looks like Elon's going to continue to carry the torch.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so what's our next story here?
Our next story is our Patreon bonus story.
Oh, that's right.
So
head over to Patreon right now.
If you want to go check that out, you can head over to Patreon. If you are a Patreon supporter, you will see the video up there.
Yep.
If you're not a Patreon supporter,
become one.
Yeah, you can become one for
easy.
as little as $1 a month.
Yeah, and it supports us.
It would really help us a lot. You're going to be helping support us to pay Bobby and Brent to edit our videos.
Yep.
They still need to be paid.
Also,
we haven't automated them yet.
Hopefully when we come back from Fremont, we will have some editing robots with us.
Yes.
But until that time, we do need to pay them. Also, this trip out to Fremont is not free. We have to pay for the airfare. We have to pay for the hotels and all that. So it's your Patreon support that allows us to go out there and cover this for you.
Right.
So head on over there now. So every week on Now You Know, we like to thank our Patreon supporters because they do so much for us.
Yes.
And this week, we want to thank Timothy Martin,
Mark Kammer,
Hans Sturm,
Dennis Shiliku,
and Marcel Solar. That's a great last name, actually.
Yeah.
So every week we like to read our viewer comment that kind of stands out. And this week we're going to have Brent and Bobby in a new app that was just developed. We are all big Game of Thrones fans. And so Brent and Bobby in Game of Thrones garb.
Hello, Zach and Jesse.
Hello, Zach and Jesse.
This week's comment comes from Larry Enoch, and he says, "Just how much fun could the roadster be? Elon said steering wheels will be eliminated soon. Autonomous driving will take over."
Let's go be driven on a cold, windy road by a roadster. Do yourselves a favor. Just give it to me and end your potential suffering.
Oh, end it all. Ah! Ah!
We can give away referrals right now.
Right. First of all, you have to be our friend. So just head over to Facebook.
Send us a message.
Send us a message. We'll start talking, and before you know it, we'll be friends.
best
I'm
friends.
sure. Right. Now, once we're friends, we can share a referral code with you, and I want to give you an extra incentive. You're already thinking about buying a Model S or X.
Right, and right now we can give away
free supercharging
for life and $1,000 off the purchase.
That's
of
already a pretty
vehicle.
cool perk, but I want to up it.
Okay.
If we get 50 referral codes,
Yes.
we're going to get a free Roadster. And I think we should give back a little bit.
Okay.
I think that if you're one of the 50 people that gives us a chance to use our referral code, if you live in the continental U.S., we should drive to your house in that new next generation Roadster and let you take it for a spin.
Wow. Have you talked to Mom about this?
Nope.
Okay. I suppose.
And I haven't done any thinking of the logistics either, but I do know that it'll be fun to drive it around the country, and I love driving Teslas around the country. I've learned that about myself.
Yes.
And I think it'd be fun to go meet 50 awesome people
And it'd be fun to drive in a
Roadster.
Tesla Roadster.
And it's probably going to be autonomous by then anyway.
Yep.
So I think we should put together our Model X, our Roadster, our Model 3,
Yep.
whatever other Teslas we've got, make a big chain and drive around the country and meet all these awesome people that use our referral code.
All right, folks. So,
and then they get to drive around, and we can film them and drive next to them, and and have lunch and all sorts of fun things.
Wow.
So, is that a perk?
That's a pretty big perk.
I think that's fun.
That's a fun perk, and
it's crazy. Isn't it crazy? I'm a little crazy. It might be this whole Model 3 event.
That's a little crazy.
I've done it crazy, but hey, it's here on YouTube. It's a thing. So if you're thinking of using our referral code, message us.
Yes. All right, so every week we talk about superchargers because they keep appearing in the world. And should we be concerned with all of these new superchargers that are coming out of seemingly nowhere?
This is the Calais supercharger, the Eurotunnel terminal. We're just waiting to go into the tunnel, so collecting some charge while we're here. There's 4 bays, and in the terminal building there's Burger King, Starbucks, another food outlet, and also duty free. There's another couple of chargers just here, and that's it for the Calais Channel Tunnel supercharger. This is the Nuremberg Holiday Inn city centre. Destination chargers. There's 2 chargers. They're 16 amp 3 phase, so that's all good. Not for the faint of heart though. Getting in here is tricky. The entrance ramp down into the garage is extremely narrow, and you'll be very nervous coming in, not looking forward to getting back out again, but once you're in here it's all fine. So that's the Nuremberg City Centre Holiday Inn destination chargers.
Here we are at the supercharger in Evanston, Wyoming that's under construction. This will be a problem because it is the parking lot of the Hampton Inn. Not a whole lot around here, but a great place to recharge.
Hey all, this is Mike, and today I'm in the southeast of Germany, close to Lake Chiemsee, halfway between the cities of Munich and Salzburg. I'm here at the Bernau Supercharger, which was opened in 2016. It is located on the parking lot of a Burger King restaurant. The supercharger is just 1 minute away from Autobahn A8 at exit 106 and is easy to access from both directions. There are 8 stalls, and within walking distance there is an outlet center with a Bogner, Lindt, Habsburg and Erfurt shop, as well as a Chiemsee outlet store. Close by is also a 24/7 Shell gas station and shop. Restrooms and Wi-Fi are available at the gas station and at Burger King.
Here we are at the Embassy Suites in Loveland, Colorado. And in the back parking lot is a 10-bay supercharger. This is not a convenient one to get to. It is off the interstate. It's only 5 minutes off the interstate, but a lot of circles to go around and nothing but the hotel here.
Hey guys, we're at the supercharger in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is a 6-stall, and it is in the airport parking lot. No amenities around at all, so if you want to eat, I think you pretty much need to bring your own. I don't even know if there's any like a food court in there that you can get to without going through security. Overall, I think I would give it a 3 out of 10 stars. And from a travel with dogs perspective, there's not a lot of grass and there's no trash can nearby. Just a little patch of grass over here. So there you have it. This is Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. My name's Elizabeth, and we currently have 2 reservations, my husband and I, for Model 3s. You're at the Supercharger Tesla site in Charlotte. The location's actually really good. You've got a drugstore, you've got actually a urgent center, you've got a grocery store. You also have several restaurants. There's about 5 restaurants in the parking lot here at the charging center. We're in preparation for getting our Tesla. We actually got our Tesla license plate already in order for our new car. So anyway, check out this site when you're in Charlotte. Thank you.
Today we are at the Uring Supercharger. We have here a Sunset Boulevard, we have a Shell gas station and also a 7-Eleven. So amenities are quite good, but it's only an 8-stall. It definitely needs to be expanded.
Hi Zach, hi Jesse. I'm at Hopwood Park in Birmingham in the UK. Tesla Supercharger. It's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stall one. fairly new by the looks of things. You got welcome break services, so you got your food and your toilet and your free Wi-Fi. Videos are great, by the way. Thanks for making them, much appreciated.
There's only one permitted this week.
Okay.
In San Clemente, California.
Okay, well.
But hey, that's all right.
That's fine.
There are some under construction though. Here's one that's funny. Fremont, Cato Road, California. It sounds familiar. Fremont. What's in Fremont?
How do you spell it? F-R-E-E-M-O-T?
No, just F-R-E.
Oh, that one. That's
yes. So
right
get
next
this.
to the Gigafactory.
It's just down the street from the one that's
Just
already. There's a
Fremont
12 stall already at the Gigafactory. This is going to be a 20 stall down the street. Why? Because I think a lot of people are going to be driving Model 3s to the factory.
I see.
Gotcha. So next one under construction is
in Sarasota, Florida.
And then there's one in Graysonville, Maryland.
There's one in Euroa, Kirkland, Australia.
Also under construction at Rolling Meadows, Illinois.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Danbury, Connecticut.
And Traverse City, Michigan.
Now, open in the world, number 908, is the 6th stall in San Luis de la Paz, Mexico. It's number 5 in Mexico.
Number 7 in Korea is a 6 stall in Busan, South Korea.
Number 377 in the U.S. is an 8 stall in Evanston, Wyoming.
139 in China is a 6 stall in Shenzhen, Longgang, Tainan Cyber Park.
Number 140 in China is an 8 stall in Chongqing in the Jiayu Hotel.
And number 141 in China is a 4 stall in Huai'an, Zhonghui, Haigu, China.
And number 142 in China is the 6 stall in Hangshui West in Timei.
Number 27 in Canada, Nanaimo, British Columbia.
Number 143 in China in Fuzhou Mingchang Center, China.
Wow, we gotta head over to China.
There's a lot in China.
It's funny we don't get any reviews from China.
Maybe we will
if you're in China.
Yeah, send us a review.
Yeah, send us a review or like contact one of your friends who is near one of these new superchargers. Maybe have them go down with their phone.
It could be because we haven't been speaking in Chinese.
It's true.
And we don't translate these into Chinese.
And we also have terrible pronunciations of Chinese names.
It could be.
Sorry. Don't take our word for it. Go onto the website and figure that.
Now, I do want to point out that we have a lot of videos on our channel. If you're new to our channel, you probably don't even know about them. Here's one that you might want to see.
I'm going to recommend this video.
This one is a great oldie but goodie. This came out just only a few months ago.
Right.
This is Will a Tesla Model X door chop off your arm?
Yes.
You get to see us actually taking Bobby and seeing if it'll chop his arm off.
He is a great tester.
He is. He's fantastic.
Just fantastic. So go see if Bobby has one or two arms.
Right. And we need to do a thank you,
yes,
don't we?
I have to do an extremely big thank you for Renee for shipping me this absolutely fantastic SpaceX backpack. Now, this was not the only thing that came with this backpack.
No, it was not.
No, it wasn't even close.
No.
First of all, came with a cool
Falcon
SpaceX Falcon 9 water bottle.
Wow.
Which fits in the drink holder. It also came with...
Look at all these cool tags it came with.
Yeah, so this came...
Drone ship tags.
Yeah, so this is just read the instructions. Oh my god, this is my favorite.
Oh my god, I love this.
Remove before flight.
With a rocket on the back.
With the Falcon 9 on the back. And I mean, like,
it's a quality bag. It came with earbuds. SpaceX earbuds.
Yeah, and let me just say, I've been going to work and I've just been like carrying my laptop to work, like under my arm. And I've been getting kind of some funny looks, but my old laptop bag completely broke the other day.
The timing was perfect.
The timing was fantastic. Thank you so much. I can't wait to bring this to work because everyone is going to be
You're going to show
very
off tomorrow.
Jealous.
Wow. That was so nice of you, Renee. Thank you so much.
Thank you
we have
so much.
fantastic supporters and fans.
We have wonderful fans. You guys are all great.
Yeah. We're just so happy to be helping to get the word out about Tesla and to meeting all you awesome people, and we can't wait to go to Fremont.
Right.
So,
and hey, if you're a really awesome person, you most likely have pretty awesome friends. Share us with your awesome friends.
Yeah.
Because if they like Tesla, if they're your friend, first of all, they should like Tesla because you got to do your job.
Yes.
And then secondly, they're hopefully going to like these videos, and we would absolutely love to have them as fans as well.
That's right. And don't forget what we talked about with the boring story. Contact your representatives this week.
Yes.
Comment down below who you contacted. Let the world know. Be proud of it.
Yes. Say I contacted my
such
congressperson.
Right? Here's what I said.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be helpful. I mean, we can work together on this.
Right.
So Get on it, people.
That's right. Because
make a
imagine
change.
if 27,000 phone calls get made this week. It's going to make a difference. People are going to be like, Hyperloop, what was that?
Right.
I want to know about this boring company.
All right. So, super exciting week. Thank you so much, everybody.
We'll see you from Fremont.
We'll see you from Fremont. Next week, I think...
And Montreal.
Yeah, next week, I think our Tesla Time News is going to be coming all the way from Montreal.
Yeah.
So that will be exciting. We might be in front of a race car. We might be in front of basically a Formula E race.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too loud.
Right.
Luckily, they're electric cars. So,
Now you know.
Now you know.